Guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Ken, also known as ThePopHeir. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing my second installment for my two-part series on how I got my hair to a nice blonde colour. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys the products that I use to maintain the integrity and the colour of my hair. So yes, I have been doing this for quite some time, so I think I can shed some advice. It's not professional advice, but I think these work for me and hopefully they will work out for you as well. Okay, so let's get real here. Let's talk about washing your hair. Now, if you guys live in tropical humid countries, washing your hair every day is like the norm. Like, I came from Hong Kong, that's like the norm over there. Since moving to Australia where the heat is a little bit more just dry heat, I can't afford not to wash my hair every single day. And unfortunately, when you bleach your hair, when you colour your hair, you just try not to wash your hair as often, because when you wash your hair it strips it and you also end up styling it, because that's what happens when you have coloured hair. You always tend to want to style it as well, so it just kind of goes hand in hand. Okay, so for me personally, I have got normal scalp oils at the moment. Like, I used to have very oily hair, like I used to have an oily scalp. That was mainly because I used to wash my hair so often, but these days I just use a dry shampoo. So I use pretty much any dry shampoo, but my personal favorites are by Batiste, and so I always try and get these ones on sale from Priceline. So again, I wash my hair maybe once or twice a week. That's how often I wash my hair during a work week. Obviously, if I have events or if I want my hair to look really nice, I'll wash it more often. But otherwise, I just use dry shampoo in between. So usually by day 2 or 3, my hair starts to get oily. I just add a little bit of dry shampoo and that just takes care of the problem for another 2 or 3 days. And if I don't really want to wash my hair yet, I will just add a little bit more. I know it sounds gross, but that's just what I personally do. Okay, now let's talk about shampoos. So I personally wash my hair twice in the shower. So the first shampooing usually is just enough to break down all the dry shampoo that's stuck in my hair and all the oils and all the other disgusting things that's in my hair. So I just use any general shampoo that I have. As a beauty blogger, as a YouTuber, I always get sent different shampoos and I always try different ones. So whatever I have at the time, I'll just use that. And then I just go ahead and just use my purple shampoo. So the one that I love at the moment is the Loreal Professional Silver Shampoo. I also love the Fudge Violet Toning Shampoo. That one I've used for years and that stuff is absolutely amazing. But this one is the one I'm using at the moment, and this one is really, really good. Depending on the purple shampoo that you use, you will get different tones. Like, some will give you more purple tones, some will give you like a greyish blue, some will give you a silver. So this one is definitely more of a silver tone in my hair, and I absolutely love that because that's the current look that I'm going for. So with that purple shampoo, I tend to leave it in the hair. If I'm just maintaining the tone, I will leave it in the hair for a good minute or 2. If I am toning my hair, like seriously toning it because I'm trying to buy time before I colour my hair again, I'll leave it in for 30 minutes on dry hair. So that's a tip there. If you guys really want to get a lot of toning out of your shampoo, put it onto dry hair. Okay, now let's talk about conditioners and hair masks. So this is where the whole treatment and protecting your hair comes down to. You need to have professional grade conditioners. Like, I, for the longest time, refused to buy professional grade anything because I was on a university student's budget. But ever since I started working, I started investing in professional grade products, and it has made a massive difference in my hair. So when you bleach your hair, you need to have protein in your hair. That's what essentially is broken apart in your hair, like the moisture and the protein. So whenever I have like really bad snappage, and just an overall treatment that I use every fortnight is this one by Joico. This is the K-Pak Reconstructor. This stuff saved my hair. Like a few months ago, I did a really big no-no and used a high lift hair color and then bleach. 2 weeks after, it just wrecked my hair. It was just absolutely wrecked, and this is the only thing that saved it. So this one, you basically just leave in your hair for literally 5 minutes. Do not go over, because it can overload your hair with too much protein, and that just adds like another problem. I know I'm pretty much bombarding you guys with a lot of information, but essentially you need to have protein and moisture. You need to have a good balance, because you just can't keep moisturizing your hair. It's not going to do anything. The protein is what's going to fix the problem or, you know, patch it up, and then the moisture is going to give it that nice bounce and vitality and the smoothness that you're looking for. So another product that I love is again from Joico. This is the Moisture Recovery Conditioner. So I had a choice between the mask and this, but unfortunately the mask wasn't available, so I just went for this. I remember a few years ago I had the same problem, breakage again, but it was just more dry than anything because I had a lot of protein mask. I just needed to add moisture, and that's how I found out you needed to have like protein and moisture hand in hand, because the sales rep said you need this. So this stuff is absolutely amazing. So again, like I said, I wash my hair maybe once or twice a week. So let's say if I'm using this one day of that week, I'll use this the next, and the next week I will use this again. This is just a really good moisturizing conditioner. It just makes my hair feel nice and soft and bouncy. That's what I've used today, and my hair is just alive as bleached hair can be, to be completely honest. And then every now and then I will also use this hair mask. Now this is the Redkin Super Idol or Idol mask, if you guys are fancy. So this one has got a purple tone, so this is one that I love to use to tone my hair as well. Okay, again, maintaining the color. This one, I just love my paper clip. This one is by Schwarzkopf Live. This is one of those like colored conditioners. This one is the Pastels Cool Grey. They do have a platinum one. I don't personally like that platinum one. I just find like it doesn't really tone my hair that great, and I also find that it turns my hair slightly blue, which is definitely a no-no in my book. So this one is the Cool Grey one. This one has a bit of a brown tone to it, but leaves your hair quite grey. So this is what it ends up looking on. It's not like, I don't have platinum blonde hair, I just have like a light blonde, probably like a level 7, level 8 blonde. And putting this on my hair, like after shampooing and everything, I find that it just adds a little bit of that ashy tone and just adds a little bit of depth. So that's why I kind of have some bits of highlights as well. It's because of this product. It just gets absorbed into the porous areas first, so like the length of my hair, and just adds depth to the roots. Okay, so this is what I was mentioning in my first part video in terms of like maintaining my hair. I also use hair dye. So this one is from the drugstore. Some people will cringe, but I love using drugstore hair products. So this is the one I'm currently using. So this one is by Revlon. This is the number 60 dark ash blonde hair color. So I use this both to tone my hair and also lift my roots to a brown color. So again, my natural hair color is like a very dark color, almost black. And every 2 weeks, in between bleachings I should say, I tend to use a box dye. I don't use the entire thing. Put it in my mixing bowl, slap it on the roots for a good 20 minutes, and that's enough to really just lift my roots to a nice browny color. And it just gives a nice softer gradient from, you know, rootage to bleached hair, as opposed to obviously black then blonde. Okay, now let's move on to the hairstyling portion. So I have got this one by Fudge. This one is their Tri-Blow. It's essentially a heat styling protectant spray. So I've tried a bunch of different ones from the drugstore, professional brands, and this one is one of my favorites. I find that not only does it protect my hair while I blow dry it, but it also helps tame the frizz. I feel like a lot of heat protectants, they just protect your hair and they just add texture. This one is quite light on the hair, so I absolutely love that one. So another product that I use to protect my hair is this hair oil. This one is by Schwarzkopf Bonacure BC Oil Miracle Light Finish. So this oil in particular comes in different finishes. This one is for light hair, like thin hair I should say. So this one I've had for a good 2-3 years, and I don't really need a lot, like maybe 3 or 4 or even 5 drops if my hair is really dry. I will use that, and as you guys can see, I still have a decent amount of product. So this is definitely one of my holy grail products. So I use this again on damp hair, helps protect the hair while I dry it, and I also add a little bit onto the ends to just add a little bit of shine. Okay, in terms of like adding volume, so if I have dried out my hair already and I've flat ironed it, and I do feel like I need a little bit of volume here around the crown, I have 2 options. One option is this texturizing powder by Fudge. This one is the Big Hair Elevating Styling Powder. This is the one that's like wet when you put it in your hair and it just feels weird, but it does help lift your hair for a good day or 2. And then there's the dry shampoo option. This one doesn't last as long, but it's definitely a more inexpensive and probably one that you already have in your hair wardrobe. Okay, last product is this one, again by Fudge. This isn't sponsored, I just have a lot of their products. This is their hair putty. So this one is something that you put into your hair while it's still wet, you blow dry it, and then you just get amazing volume. Now this does unfortunately make your hair feel a little bit sticky after a few days, so if you guys don't wash your hair very often, this might not be a very good option for you. Alright, so there you guys go. That concludes my two-part how to go blonde hair care type video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. If you guys haven't seen the first part, which you should have totally watched first before this, should be linked on the screen, and check out my other video as well. And if you guys are interested in other hair care type videos, I shall have them linked down in the description box down below. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!